the latest on what to expect from this interim budget tree. We will get the lines crossing very shortly. But for Modi, this all comes back down to this question of fiscal consolidation. On the one hand, the government really needs to appease, I guess, the electorate here, but at the same time address some of the fiscal imbalances that we are starting to see emerge in the Indian economy.
Exactly. It's an interesting interim budget, and typically these interim budgets, Dan, are more of a statement of intent. They seem to be more procedural. It's called a vote of account. In other words, it's largely not a big deal. This time it's different because, as you pointed out, the proximity of the election. We will get the final budget in July, later on this year, but we've got an election to get through before then, which will be in the Q2 period, possibly sometime in May. So make no doubt about it, many commentators, many economists are calling this a very political statement that's going to be contained in the budget. And of course the challenge, as you highlighted there, is balancing what could be populist spending pledges ahead of the election with fiscal consolidation. The key number is going to be 5.9% GDP fiscal deficit target. Whether that is going to be met for fiscal 2024 and then moving forward, fiscal 25, it's 5.3%. So that fiscal deficit is going to come down. How is it going to come down? CapEx is going to be slowed down, which is potentially a problem because, remember, India's growth prospects have really been driven on CapEx growth. That's to be borne into consideration. The other factor here is what's in it for foreign investors. We were mentioning SABIC earlier, and I had the pleasure of catching up with the CEO to talk to him about the prospects for the emerging markets, given all this uncertainty, and how they are positioning in India, and his thoughts about the interim budget as well. This is what Abdul Rahman Al-Faghi had to say about the prospects in China, which is undergoing a great deal of stress and fragility at the moment.